come in threes for the Golden State Warriors and Steph Curry. This is quite a list, and he's going to continue to break a ton of records from beyond the arc when we think about what he has done regular season and playoff, but it helped for a huge Game 1 win. So what does it mean to Steph to pass Ray Allen and find his spot at the top?
In terms of playoff records and things like that, obviously it helps you playing a lot of playoff games and have an opportunity to go after those type of things. The way I play, the shots I take, you obviously have confidence every time you rise up, but to be in the same category and to pass a guy like Ray Allen and all the iconic moments he's had, in playoff games or in finals games and all that type of stuff, it's pretty surreal. So definitely, honored and grateful for those opportunities. I always joke, though, I shoot a lot of threes. I better make a lot of them.
Well, I think that question has been answered. No worries. You've made plenty of them, as has Clay and the whole team. I want to start here kind of overarching because I remember Fish, we were sitting a couple weeks ago. They had that bad loss to the Timberwolves. They look bored. And you hate saying that, but I was asking you about that. What's it like when you're trying to kind of chase it down year after year? So now that we saw them in Game 1, how much did you see the switch turn? What kind of an impact did the Warriors make on you and how they performed in Game 1?
You definitely saw the switch turn. I think it turned on the last couple games of the regular season, but they were intentional about the effort that they put out against the Clippers in Game 1. I think they wanted to send a message to themselves, most importantly, as well as the Clippers and everybody else in the NBA, that they are serious about winning another championship. They competed hard. They didn't lose focus as many times throughout the course of this game. They still had 21 turnovers overall, which is a high number. But you could just tell in the crispness of how they played that they were ready to go, and they're going to be a tough out for anybody. You
use the word tough, Jet, you think of the Clippers, because Doc and that culture, man, oh man, even with Shamet, the kid they get at the everybody seems to fit in. But Patrick Beverley, I love Patrick Beverley. I mean, because he's not afraid of anyone. Let's start with the talk. I thought KD's comments, you could tell there's a respect level there. They clearly know each other. What did you make out of the conversation between Durant and Beverley and ended up both getting ejected?
Well, you already know Kevin Durant's a competitor, but Patrick Beverley is pound for pound one of the most competitive guards we have in our league, and he's been like that since day one. He plays with a tremendous chip on his shoulder, and he knows how he can be effective for his team is defensively, get into the head or the body, whatever it takes, of the opposing team's star player. And his job in this series so happens to be Kevin Durant. The only way he can stop Kevin is to get him ejected, because I'm telling you right now, defensively, there is no one in this league that can defend Kevin Durant. You're hoping he misses shots, but you can make him uncomfortable if you kind of do some of the things like Beverly did. Be physical, talk to him, those type of tactics.
Yeah. Not that you guys couldn't, but if next to me, you probably could use me as the chair you shoot over, which is always the common thing. Take us through kind of the video, because he's not afraid. Patrick Beverley was one-on-one with LeBron in a game this season, here Durant. But, Jet, what did you see here from how easy they made it for KD offensively in game number 1?
Well, KD made it easy for himself. When you're 7 feet and can shoot with range, can get to wherever you want it in your spot on the floor, right here, logo ISO. KD, we know he's a deadly scorer, but what do all great scorers do? They can facilitate. He makes the right basketball play when he sees the double team. Here, isolation at the elbow. He can see the double team coming or not. Bad defense, unaware of the cutter. He makes a great pass. Here, pick and roll situation. Rejects the screen, draws 2 people, 2 on the ball, hit the big fella, the shot will fall. All right, now, I like this. He gets the ball up, gets it back, penetrates down the middle. This is your 7-foot wing player attacking your defense from the top of the key. Very difficult to defend. I see the strategy. Let's put a smaller guard on him and allow him to get underneath KD, bother him a little bit. But as you know, a lot of people have tried. Many have failed.
Yeah, and it's Kevin Durant, who, with no offense to Porzingis, is the unicorn in our league. I've been calling Boogie the cheat code, because how could you add that to all of this? But how has it worked out? A guy who was there and now is again. Andrew Bogut was on Playoff Central Live talking about Boogie's impact in Game 1.
Maybe a bit of a nerves there, but he'll be fine. He's one of the most talented bigs in the NBA. Just maybe settling the nerves a little bit, getting that first game out of the way, but he'll be fine. As long as we're going to him down low a little bit more than we did last game. We're just going to make sure that he's a confident DeMarcus Cousins and shooting the ball and not really looking complacent out there. So the fouls kind of threw him out of rhythm a little bit early. But like I said, he was in the gym earlier today getting his shots up, and he'll continue to get better throughout the series.
Fish, let's combine the two games because earlier you talked about, I know they're different points of their careers, but kind of similar situation. D'Lo, right, wasn't loading in the first half, a little bit nervous. That's human element. Boogie wanted this. This is what he's been excited about. This is what he's been waiting for. How much did you see nerves play a factor in game one?
Well, I'm sure there were nerves there, anxiety and a healthy anxiety. This is why he came to the Warriors,
right,
to be in this position, to be on a team that has a chance to win a championship. And when you're a kid, you don't envision getting off to a bad start in your postseason career. You expect to go out and play well. And there were things that Boogie's capable of doing that didn't quite happen for him to start this game. You have to give Zubac a little bit of credit, but I think Boogie will settle down in his role with the Warriors. This is not the typical role that he would have in a postseason situation. So he's finding his way within this team as well as within early postseason experience.
Yeah, he'll have himself hurt, I have a feeling, with all that talent before all is said and done. You can't mistake